everyone, welcome to Gallant IAS. This is Let's Go 120 Plus in Prelims 2021 series. Here we will be discussing the potential question for the upcoming prelims. So the first question is, which of the following schemes of government is to promote renewable energy? So you should select the schemes which aims to promote renewable energy in our country, and these schemes are PM Kusum, Gobardhan, Adal Jyoti Yojana or Ajay, and Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana or PMUY. If you know the aims of these schemes, then you can easily solve this question. So let's move on to the explanation. The first scheme is PM Kusum. We can expand this PM Kusum as Pradhan Mantri Kisan Urja Suraksha Evam Uttam Mahabhiyan. Pradhan Mantri Kisan Urja Suraksha Evam Uttam Mahabhiyan. And this scheme aims for farmers for installation of solar pumps and other grid connected solar and other renewable power plants in the country. So this PM Kusum which promote farmers for installation of solar pumps and other grid connected solar and other renewable power plants in the country, and it comes under the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. So we can connect this PM Kusum scheme with the renewable energy. And the second scheme is Gobardhan. We can expand this Gobardhan as the galvanizing organic bio-agro resources. Then the galvanizing organic bio-agro resources then, and this scheme is part of Swachh Bharat mission under the Ministry of Jal Shakti under the Department of Water and Drinking Water and Sanitation. So this Gobardhan scheme is implemented under Swachh Bharat Gramin Phase 2 by the Department of Drinking Water and Sanitation under Ministry of Jal Shakti. Okay, and this Gobardhan scheme aims to augment the income of farmers by converting biodegradable waste into compressed biogas. We know this CBG is a renewable energy, so we can connect this Gobardhan scheme with renewable energy. And this scheme aims at attracting entrepreneurs for establishing community-based CBG plants in rural areas. So this scheme also aims for establishing community-based CBGs, compressed biogas plants in rural areas. Okay, and the next scheme is Ajay, Adal Jyoti Yojana. We can connect this Jyoti with light. Okay, and this Adal Jyoti Yojana aims to eliminate dark regions through establishment of solar street light. So this Ajay scheme aims for establishment of solar street light. Okay, so we can connect this scheme with renewable energy. Then, and this Ajay scheme comes under the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. Okay, and the last scheme is PMUY, Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana. It aims to promote LPG, liquefied petroleum gas connections to poor household. We know this liquefied petroleum gas is not a renewable energy, so we can eliminate this Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana because it is not LPG is not a renewable energy. So let's move on to the question. We can eliminate the scheme PMUY, Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, and we get the remaining options are option A and option B. And the PM Kusum we have already discussed that it comes under the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. It aims to promote the farmers for installation of solar pumps and other grid connected renewable energy. Okay, then Gobardhan scheme, it comes under the Swachh Bharat mission which aims for converting biodegradable waste into compressed biogas. It aims for promoting the increase the income of farmers. Okay, then Ajay means Adal Jyoti Yojana. We can connect this Jyoti with light. This Adal Jyoti Yojana, it aims for establishment of solar street light. So we can connect this Ministry and this Ajay comes under the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. So these schemes PM Kusum, Gobardhan and Adal Jyoti Yojana, these schemes are related to renewable energy. So the answer is option B, 1, 2 and 3 only. Okay. So the next question is, Which of the following may be categorized as second generation biofuels? So you should select second generation biofuels. Okay, and the given biofuels are algae based biofuels, municipal solid waste or solid waste based biofuels, and the third one is stacks of corn. First of all, what is biofuels? Biofuels are liquid or gaseous fuels primarily produced from biomass. So these biofuels are liquid or gaseous fuels, and these biofuels are primarily produced from biomass. Okay, and it can be used to replace or it can be used in addition to diesel or petrol or other fossil fuels for transport, stationary, portable and other applications. This is the importance of biofuels. It can be used to replace the petrol or diesel. And the government has set a target under the ethanol blending program. Ethanol blending program. Under this ethanol blending program, the government has set a target of 10% bioethanol, 10% bioethanol blending of petrol by 2022. So under this ethanol blending program, the government has set a target of 10% bioethanol blending of petrol by 2022 and to raise it to 20% by 2030. These data are very important and you can note down it. Okay, so this under this ethanol blending program, the government has set a target of 10% of bioethanol blending of petrol by 2022 and it aims to rise it to 20% by 2030. Okay, and we can categorize these biofuels like first generation biofuels, second generation and third generation. And the first generation biofuels, these biofuels can be made from food products like sugar, starch, vegetable oils or animal fat. So these are first generation biofuels. So we can produce these first generation biofuels from food products like sugar, vegetables etc. Simply it can be produced from food products, and these are produced by using conventional technology, and examples are bioalcohol. The first generation biofuels are bioalcohol, then biodiesel, vegetable oil, then bioethers, then biogas. So these are first generation biofuels. Okay, so these first generation biofuels are produced from food products like starch, vegetables, vegetable oil or animal fats, and these are produced using conventional technology, and examples are bioalcohol, biodiesel, vegetable oil, bioethers, biogas. These are first generation biofuels. Okay, and the second generation biofuels, these are produced by the second generation biofuels can be made from the non-food crops such as cellulosic biofuels and waste biomass, mainly waste biomass. These waste biomass include stacks of wheat and corn, then wood, municipal solid waste. So these are some of the waste biomass. So from these waste biomass or like municipal solid waste, then stacks of wheat and corn. So from these waste biomass we can produce the second generation biofuel. Simply these are produced from non-food crops waste. Okay, and then examples of the second generation biofuels are biohydrogen, then biomethanol. So these are examples of second generation biofuels. These are produced from non-food crops, then waste biomass like municipal solid waste, stacks of wheat and corn, and examples are biohydrogen and biomethanol. And the third generation biofuels are these are produced from microorganisms like algae. So these are advanced from these first and second biofuels. Okay, so these third biofuels are produced from microorganisms like algae. Okay, so let's move on to the question. uh, we should select the second generation biofuels, and the first statement, the first biofuel is given that algae based biofuels. We have already discussed that these algae based biofuels are third generation biofuels. So we can eliminate these algae based biofuels, and we got the answer option C 2 and 3, and the remaining options, the remaining biofuels are municipal solid waste based biofuels. We have discussed that these municipal solid waste based biofuels are second generation biofuels. Okay, and the stacks of corn, it is also second generation biofuels. So the answer is option C 2 and 3. Okay, thank you.